Well, good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 23rd of December, 2023, also known as my annual Christmas Marathon Party event on DSPGaming. It went really well. We got a lot done. We had a lot of fun. Allow me to recap everything that we did and how each segment went. I will say this up front before I begin. Whenever I do a marathon, I get a little nervous. Here's why. This year, sadly, there started to be issues with OBS, this software that I use to make videos. And what happens sometimes is as I'm recording, a video will error out and then it basically corrupts. Normally during a regular stream, this is fine because what it allows me to do is edit a portion out of said stream in order to make a video out of it. But when I do a marathon stream like I did today, YouTube says, oh, because you streamed longer than say like 5-6 hours, that's too long. And because of that, YouTube actually makes it you cannot edit your own live stream archive. So I'm a little nervous because I haven't gone back and looked at the videos yet. But with all the content I did today, like just off the top of my head, it's like 7-8 videos that are each an hour or longer. There's big potential that one or more of the videos may have corrupted, and it may be a major pain in my butt to get those videos edited out. So I'll just say this. Here's what we did today. Here's where you can find the content, all right? First of all, the Level 1 podcast, that will be right here. And that podcast covered a big segment about me growing up and what my holiday was like, the Christmas holiday that is, and how I celebrated with my family. Plus a lot of Q&A with the audience. So that will be here. Then we did a gaming schedule update where we went through the entire schedule for January, February, March, and a little bit of April, May onward in the year for any games that have solid release dates. And I marked off the ones that I am the most interested in possibly playing. That video will also be here on DSP Gaming. It makes sense for that to be on this channel, okay? Then for an hour, we played Phasmophobia. Well, what did we really do? We booted it up. I messed around in the lobby for a bit trying to figure out the game. Then I went into the tutorial for about half an hour, only to find out you can't finish the tutorial if you don't have a microphone. It didn't even say that when you entered it. I mean, that's pretty bad game design, but whatever. And then we jumped into an online game, except we tried to jump into an online game and tried for 15-20 minutes and could never get into one. So then I started a game solo, played it for about 15 more minutes, to the point where literally nothing was happening, and I said, we're out of time. I mean, 90 minutes. I played it for almost 90 minutes, and it was probably the most boring 90 minutes of gameplay we've ever had, except I was trying to play along. I did some funny commentary. I was joking and razzing and interacting with the audience. So it wasn't awful. It wasn't like a complete waste of time. But that game, 100%, is a meme streamer game. It's meant for you to team up with a group of other meme streamers and sit there and yell at each other because there's little paranormal things going on, if there even are. There was nothing going on. That was the equivalent of actually doing a real-life paranormal investigation. Literally nothing happens. It's not like on the Ghost Adventure show where stuff actually happens because they make it up. It's nonsense. Nothing ever really happens, and so it was pretty boring, I'm not going to lie. But I had a good time because I was drinking, number one, and number two, because we were having an interactive time. So 90 minutes of Phasmophobia coming, and that will be here on DSP Gaming as well. Then we did a tier maker for roughly a little under an hour. It's like 50 minutes. We ranked classic holiday movies from all eras, plus holiday specials, like the Rankin Bass stop-motion animation, cartoons, and other things. And it was really cool. I think there was like 40 of them that we ranked. It was really fun to do with the audience. That will be going over on DSP Reacts. Okay, that's the sister channel, the React channel, youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. Okay? Then, we had some food. And it was me trying some Mexican food. It was actually a fajita quesadilla with a side of black beans and rice. It was delicious. And it was a festive feasting with Phil, you can call it. And that will be going live on DSP React as well. Okay? Then we went back and played The Grinch Christmas Adventures for about an hour. I'm going to be honest with all of you. It's not a good game. It's made definitely for little kids. There's not much to it. It's very basic platforming. Nothing much to it whatsoever. Pretty boring after like the first... But first we were joking because the whole game is rhyming just like a Dr. Seuss book. So we sat there and rhymed everything that we said on stream for like 20 minutes. And it was really funny. And then that gimmick wore out, and then the game's gimmick wore out, and we played it for like an hour, like, oh my god. It really started reminding me of that game Scratch Nutty Adventure from a few years ago, where everyone swore it's a solid platformer, and I'm like, this is the most boring game ever, so I never went back to play it. That's kind of but I would describe this Grinch game. We beat 4 stages. The game has 18. So if you do the math, in an hour we beat 4 stages, right? So probably the game is around 4 to 5 hours long if you're looking for all the secrets and everything. But it's just not much to it. It's very simplistic. There's infinite lives. It's not like you can run out and have to die or anything. It's not a big deal. It's a kids game. So we did that. And then lastly, for the final hour, I did a final kind of chatting with stream, and we tried... I'm not going to tell you what it is. You figure it out. You watch the video. But basically, we tried a classic Christmas dessert for the first time ever. I never had this before. And so that last hour, which is just a lot of open discussion with the audience about the holidays, about the marathon, and about that dessert, that video will be going live on DSP React. So podcast, 2 gameplay segments, schedule update, all going on DSP Gaming, okay? Food video, tier maker, and conclusion video, all going on DSP Reacts. And I'm going to divvy that out to upload tonight, so it should all go live overnight. If you don't see those videos by tomorrow morning, likely either there's an error with uploading or one of them corrupted, and there's nothing I can do about that. I'll have to look at options. Sometimes I can get a way to get in there, even though I can't do it through YouTube. Sometimes there's third-party ways that you can, rip a stream and then edit it and stuff. We'll see. I'm hoping that's not the case. I hope everything recorded fine. And therefore, there'll be no issues and everything can be uploaded easily. I guess we'll find out, okay? Now, also, today was an incredibly supportive stream. We actually topped 700 members today for the first time in ages. I couldn't tell you the last time we had 700 members on this channel. That's tremendous. In addition, tips were great. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars in tips. Super chats were decent. I actually have no idea where we ended with super chats because it's actually blocked. I can't even see it. But pretty solid day for a 9+ hour stream. Pretty great support. Thank you. And I'll say the same thing to you, like I said at the very end of that kind of final hour video with the food and everything to everyone. Because the stream was so supportive, now I can have a half day tomorrow and the whole day of Christmas off, and I can spend it with my wife and cat and not have to worry about, oh no, because I didn't work for 2 days, now I didn't make money, and now I'm behind. So thank you. Because of the extra stuff I made today, it makes up for the next 2 days that I'm not working full time, and it allows me to have a fun holiday. Thank you so much for that. Things don't always go as planned. This year, we were trying to make ends meet with a few things behind the scenes, hoping for refinancing of our home and other things, and none of that stuff happened because of reasons. Interest rates going up, inflation, all kinds of crazy stuff. That's life, right? But I'm very happy. These are the couple of days here that I actually get to spend extra time with my wife, and I'm very happy to do that. We're very much looking forward to that, and because of your support, you made that possible. So thank you all very, very, very much for that, okay? So all this will be uploading. Tomorrow, I am going to be streaming, but only one stream. It's going to be right here on DSP Gaming. It's going to be the Level 1 podcast. Then we're going to swap over to DSP Reacts, and over there, we're going to be doing DSP versus the Internet Holiday Edition, where I'm sure the vast majority of videos will likely be somehow Christmas themed in some way. I'm very excited to do that. I love that, doing the React show. It's been great all month with the holiday themes, and I certainly hope that you will join me tomorrow if you can make it. If you can't make it, it's not a big deal. I get it. Many people will be busy with their friends and family. That's why, like I said, today being a great day with support, it doesn't matter how tomorrow goes for me. If it's a dead day with no support, it doesn't matter, okay? But hey, if you can make it, please swing by for Christmas Eve. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing a late stream on Sunday night. I'm spending time with my wife, and I'm not going to be here on Monday. I'm spending time with Kat. But when I come back on Tuesday, it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream, and it's going to be Like a Dragon Gaiden story progression on the late shift, okay? Guys, thank you all. Happy holidays. If I do not see you tomorrow for the React show, I wish you the best. Please be safe. Have a very happy celebration, no matter what it is that you may do, or even if you do nothing. I just want you to be safe, and please have a good time, and I will see you when I get back. All right, thank you all. If I see you tomorrow, great. If not, I'll see you all Tuesday. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.